From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on. Kyler Murray of the Cardinals, Zach Wilson of the Jets.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position, and I think both of these guys fit into that category. Youth is being served.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. To throw is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 31, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3 from the shotgun. Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one. As long as we're there at and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
That support behind the ball is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards.
After review of play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. From the 24, Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it,
and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards left on second down. Throwing again, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There's Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A final shot before half from Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down, it's Patterson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Now a give here to Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse,
that's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Porter.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Wilson. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. They
go back to Pollard on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now. as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
2nd and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.